Hi guys, this is Vancuber, and today I will be showing you how to solve an Axel Cube. And some people also call it an Axel Cube. So, yeah. I would just like to start off by telling you guys that this is actually a 3x3 mod. So, this is actually the center. These four are the edge pieces. These four are the corner pieces. So you sort of look at it like this. And we're gonna just solve it the same way as we solve a 3x3, but a little differently if you solve it using OLL and PLL, or another kind of beginner's method. But we're gonna use beginner's method. Actually not the actual kind of beginner's method I teach. But yeah, so let's start by mixing it up. And you also have to align it properly like this. So it might be a little hard to mess it up, to actually mess it up, which is a little bit ironic. You're trying to solve it, but you can't mess it up. Okay, so I think that's a sufficient scramble. Now, first, I'm going to solve on the white and green side. So let's find a centerpiece, an edge piece first, sorry, that links with this one. So we're building the cross. And I'm gonna try this one, because it's the closest edge piece that could possibly fit in. And that doesn't fit in. So let's try over here. And it doesn't fit in either. Move it over, and it doesn't fit. Let's try moving it 2 times. Moving it up, like this. And it is flush with the centerpiece. So, we can either move it here. Actually, we can only move it here. But it's not flush. So, move it away, turn it to the other white face, and bring it in, and it is flush. So, I'm gonna guess that this is actually in the right spot, but flipped incorrectly, and the centerpiece is just not flipped correctly. So, bring it down first, move it over, bring it over 1, actually 2, move it up, and it isn't correct. So move it again, move it up, and it is flush. So then when we move it up, it's flush. Then correct any other mistakes like this one. Now we have 2 pieces. Okay, so I'm gonna take a risk and try this one for here. Move it away, bring it down, move it in, and it is flush. So let's try moving up, and it is still flush. So we have 3 edge pieces of the cross in place right now. Let's try this one. So move it out of the way, move it over here, move this over, and it's not flush. So move it away, move the centerpiece one more time, move it in, and it is flush. So we can move it up there to try, and it is still flush. So that is correct. And correct any other mistakes that you have made while putting that edge piece in. Move it in. That is our cross. So now we are doing the corner pieces of the first side. So first let's find a corner piece. And here's one. So move it in between here, which it has to go over there, and see if you can move it in place. So this is just another way to put in a corner piece. Move the right up, move 2 times, move it down, move it back in under there, move the right up, move it over once, and put it in. Sometimes you have to do it only once or 3 times. So that's how you put a corner piece in there. And now let's find another one here. Move it under there. And actually this time you only have to do it once. So that's 2 corner pieces down. Now here's one like this. Now this one is actually, I think, the easiest corner pieces to put in, because you can see all 3 colors, so you know right away how to put it in. So I can see that we need it to be 2 times. And I was correct. So, sorry about that noise. I don't really know what it is. But now, here, I can tell that we only have to move it over here. Move this up, and it's actually aligned properly together. Now we can move it into that spot, move it down, and that will put it in place too. So let's start searching for edge pieces that will go into the second layer. So here's one. And my trick into telling how this piece goes in for these kinds of pieces is look at the corner piece that needs to match up with this one. And the corner piece color is green, and it has yellow and green. So we have to move it over here and do the beginner's method algorithm. U inverted, L, U, L inverted. Wait, sorry. Ignore that. That was L. Then U, F, U inverted, F inverted. And that's how you place in that one. Now, let's search for another one. Here's one. For these kinds of edge pieces to put in here, one way to tell how to put it in here is that this has to be the small side that has to be aligned with that, so it has to go here first in order for us to do the algorithm. Or you could move that piece to see which side is flush, like this. So, and we do not want it to be flush, so move it to the other side like that, and it's not flush. So do the algorithm again. U inverted, L inverted, U, L, U, F, U inverted, F inverted. And that places in that one. So these two need to be switched with each other. So now we just take it out with the same move, but I'm not actually doing the same move. So for this one, this actually is not flush, but it is actually in the wrong place, because these pieces go actually in the same direction. So we want it to go the other direction, like this. The piece is switching over there, and the center piece is moving over there. So we do the algorithm again. So it's U inverted, L inverted, U, L, U, F, U inverted, F inverted. Now that takes that one out. So the actual corner piece is white, so we have to have white facing this one. So do the same algorithm again. So it's U inverted, L inverted, U, L, U, F, U inverted, F inverted. And now we're done 2 layers, and it's starting to resemble an actual cube. So the last layer, we can see that this one is already in place because it's flush with this centerpiece. So we have to check if the other centerpieces are in the correct place, if they're flush. So let's check this one. Move it into the correct spot, and it is not flush, so it's incorrect. So move it back, and let's check this one. And it is not flush. So yeah, okay. Then move it back, and let's check this one. Oh, wait, I think it's already in the right place. So, yes, no, it's not correctly flipped. Okay, sorry, I did that wrong. So, this is in the correct place, and this is in the correct place. So they're opposite with each other. So that's the L formation, the rod formation. This formation, like that. So we do the simple algorithm that gives and gets us to the cross. So it's F, R, U, R inverted, U inverted, F inverted. That takes us with the cross. But let's just check to make sure it is. So move it over there, and it is. So now we have to put the edge pieces into the right place, which is flush with the centerpiece. So we have to do an algorithm called the Soon algorithm, S-O-O-N. And this is how you do it to switch around the centerpieces. So R, U, R inverted, U, R, U2, R inverted. That has this one flush now. So put it in the right place and have the edge piece facing you like this, and it is flush. So do the algorithm again. R, U, R inverted, U, R, U2, R inverted. And we can see that it is not placed correctly still. So we have to do that algorithm one more time. So R, U, R inverted, U, R, U2, R inverted, So that leaves us to put the corner pieces in the right place and spin them in the correct position. So we have to move this one over there. So do this algorithm, and it will slowly move this corner piece over there. So this is the algorithm. L inverted, U, R, U inverted, L, U, R inverted, U inverted. And that moved this one from here to there. So, now do that algorithm again. L inverted, U, R, U inverted, L, U, R inverted, U inverted. And now that has placed this in the correct spot, and the other ones are in the correct spot too. And this one is actually already flipped correctly. So you can already see that this resembles an actual square now. Except this one is not flipped correctly, though you can't really tell if it is flipped, if it's not flipped correctly if you didn't see it. But these two need to be switched too. So the algorithm we're going to use to flip these is sort of a repeating pattern. So we do this algorithm to switch it. It is R inverted, D inverted, R, D. R inverted, D inverted, R, D. That has messed up this one, but place that correctly. But don't worry for now. So move this one over, so it needs to be spun correctly. So do that algorithm again. After 6 times, this algorithm will place these back together again. But you have to remember to do the last D move. And these one will also be flipped correctly. So R inverted, D inverted, R, D. R inverted, D inverted, R, D. And it hasn't been flipped correctly, but this is flipped correctly. So move it one more time to spin this one. So, and do the algorithm again. R inverted, D inverted, R, D. R inverted, D inverted, R, D. And you can see that this side is done, and this side is also done. But you just need to flip that, and you're done. So I hope you found this tutorial helpful, and if you did, if you liked it, please support me by hitting that like button. And also, if you haven't done so, subscribe. So, thanks for watching, guys, and I hope to see you on my next video. And until next time, keep on cubing!